talking about organ harvesting, human trafficking, those things happening within where all put them in one shell now like barbaric things them way they happen within the community. So people outside and that go on for understand then things then the difference between them, and then from there we can move on.
Okay, thank you very much, Rashford, for that day. Of course, we only talk about this from the start of this project. We at this we end of month radio program every month. I think for the past 5 months. This is not the last month now. Of course, now one thing no more don't they do for explain waiting human trafficking, and of course gender-based violence and organ harvesting. You know, thankfully we both are there today. We are the experts of the gender-based violence, and I should say we in turn for talking we expand more on within gender-based violence mean. But of course, then three big words there so we don't put together so now seeing them on our issues the way normally can happen at the same place. Normally one not can go, you know, without the other. It can normally happen at the same place and they get similar characteristics, you know. Of course for human trafficking, now like I go put and simply say where you they take mortal man, you know, against your wish, then you sell them to another mortal man. You know, for selfish reason or for exploits that person, the victim or the survivor, way involved in the human trafficking. You know, you take for Musa you move with you go to another point and you lie tell and say you move with for a very good reason. You know, then you go with at the end of the day you will turn out for being a lie, you lie param. The reason where you say you dey move with them, not to that the reason, you go subject them to exploitation, or you go hand over to someone else, we go subject that person to exploitation. You get different forms of exploitation. You get labor exploitation, you get sexual exploitation, you know, you get physical exploitation, different forms of exploitation. Of course, labor exploitation, the person they go work for you for free and against him wish, against him will, and you get and walk way in as human being, not even able for do. They suffer you know. Now labor exploitation and then sexual exploitation, of course, you will subject the person to sexual intercourse against him wish, you know, repeatedly. And you also they make money out of that. So that's sexual exploitation. It happen to both human trafficking. It happen to both picking them and of course adults them. And nobody they consents to human trafficking. Yes, of course, generally picking they consent to nothing. But for human trafficking, even adults they consent.
Of course.
Yes, as long as the intention of the trafficker now for traffic that person, no matter what the adults say. It no matter, it no relevant. You know the consent to human trafficking. So that's not just about human trafficking. And of course, organ harvesting, like where you kill the person, you pull in parts them for make money out of that day. There are various reasons why make people they pull parts in a mortal man body. You know, some people believe say when you put certain parts in a mortal man body, it goes into native herbalists or ritualists. Then they use them the native herbalists they use them parts and they for make you get money or power. You know, or favor. Now society. That's one. Some people and they use her and they go sell her on medical grounds. You know, there are high demands for certain parts na mortal man body medically.
Exactly.
You know, and people they willing for pay a lot of money for certain human organs. The kidney, for instance. You know, so people they kill person, they pull in kidney, go sell them for money. That's another reason why people they commit organ harvesting.
Yeah.
So that pull where they pull organ and they kill the person, pull in body vital body parts
them,
and organ harvesting. Then organ trafficking now where you move with them body parts and they from one location
to another side.
Yes, with them ill purposes and they want to talk about, you know. Of course, the border there I go talk about. Man will take all the time. We go talk about gender-based violence. We're not in your area of expertise.
So of course, yes, sir. So now of course we don't get the area of we're looking at organ trafficking, organ harvest and all. So we won't forget them now from the angle of that gender-based violence, because some people can talk gender-based violence no more. Some man they talk out, no for them they talk and they go talk them. But at the end of the day, like some man can just talk out like a way for get an edge. But we won't forget them from specialists like you in your area. Make we get a deep understanding of gender-based violence.
So gender-based violence now then thing that we did do somebody one because of in gender
Okay.
and also two against in wish.
Okay.
It happen in so many forms. It happen sexually, it happen physically, it happen emotionally.
Okay.
So if I go more sexually, gender-based violence they take the form of rape.
Okay.
When you rape person, why? Because you feel say at that moment you get the strength passer, you na man, you able muscle am, and also you take advantage over am. It can also happen the other way, sexual harassment, be it na the man one or the woman. You do one because of power relation. You know, say you get power past this person. It want to get some certain things from you, but you want for use that you power you get for exploit them. We also talk about sexual exploitation. You know, say this person wants some certain help from you, and now you only did another position for helper. But before you do that, you want to sleep with them. So we don't get so many of those cases. We even boy picking and don't come to we say, are they with me auntie and me uncle? Me auntie they force me say like sleep with her. Because I not gonna know where for go. If I say I need where I go drive me, that could be defined as sexual exploitation. Like I say, it take the form of physical, be it intimate relationship, you and you got a friend, you dey beat you got a friend, you married man, you dey beat you woman, or you the woman, you dey
Beat you man, yeah, because
yes, it's vice versa. Economically, it can be say, okay, the man or the work, you the woman, and you the work, you get all the power and the host. As a result of that, you begin cost that man. Useless man, you not get no work for do from widowly just sit on a host. That could be gender-based violence economically. Psychological or emotionally is you so very good in using abusive word which you mouth against the other person. That could also be described as gender-based violence. So it's anything where you do against the person, you do to run against a wish, and also taking advantage over your gender as against you.
okay, of course, fumble as you don't hear. Now something where they happen as you don't get man they do am, woman they do am. But statistics go tell you say man they do am more than the woman them, because especially in the area of reports and also in the area of the physical looks of man and all length in day. So of course, as you don't get that one day fumble, no forget this program where they come to you live from Radio 97.1 FM. We dey go more in depth and all. So now from this definition we don't get Mr. Yusuf, somebody outside under go wonder say how we go able at a point for identify people that were as survivors, especially into the area of that of trafficking, because we know say we don't say organ harvest, you know say like we say that person now they alive again except the cops way go go be available. So to the area of that trafficking, because some people can talk again say oh trafficking can be something of maybe going to another country, but again some people go tell you say it happen even in state where we can get some people who will take you upline, calm tongue and the only thing and they. So most time how we can able for like identify or know say this particular individual can be a victim or that happen for be somebody where they don't traffic.
Okay. Thank you very much again for that question. The identification stage of responding to human trafficking is very, very important, because if you not identify the survivor, you're not going to ever know say this person a survivor of human trafficking, and you're not going to be able to help them.
Okay.
That is, you're not going to be able to respond.
Okay.
You know, so identification very, very, very key. Now the first stage in the response to human trafficking.
Okay.
At the first stage, because like I said, you get to identify say this person are human trafficking. Now a survivor of human trafficking.
Yes.
How you identify? We get 3 stages in the identification process.
Okay.
Right. We get the stage wherein when the trafficker they try to recruit the survivor. That is when they go meet the survivor, they canvas them, they try to convince them for follow. Yes, for move with them. That stage you're able to identify say this is a survivor of human trafficking.
Okay.
That one.
The first stage.
That is the first aspect then.
Okay.
Yes. And The second aspect again, na where you don't during the way they try for where the after where the human the trafficker they try for recruit the survivor, then the second stage and where they move with them.
Okay.
Right? Yes, it transport them, they move with them. You're able for identify say this person na survivor
Okay.
of human trafficking.
Okay.
And we don't identify a lot of survivors of human trafficking, Balled Up International as an organization, and also with partners that we work with, you know, during that stage day of the or that process day of the human trafficking. Because most times when traffickers they traffic or they move with survivors of human trafficking, they know they get documentation.
Okay.
Yes, then they get proper documentation where they justify the movement.
Okay.
Then survivors then they. So most of the time they can intercept them at border crossing points based on that reason they can ask them so where the documentation for them picking the asshole where you they travel with. They can ask the trafficker, you know, and they're not able for provide any documentation.
Okay.
So when you see somebody they travel with picking them, especially it can be one, not necessarily Boku. It can be one.
Okay.
But when somebody is travel with Pekin, most times it can be suspicious when you travel with multiple Pekin them. You know, then you need for intercept that person, then ask them about the documentation of them Pekin and the way they move it. Ask them outside go pull outside they go with them.
Okay.
And where are the documentations? If you're not able to answer any questions and they are unable to provide documentation, then that's not a red flag, like a sign of trafficking. Yes, so now one way that way they able to identify then survivors and say, oh, they were possibly now survivors of human trafficking.
Okay.
And it is also important for make we know say when you get suspicion, say they're picking them or humans in general, now survivors of human trafficking, you don't need for wait for evidence before you take action.
Okay.
Because not to you they investigate.
Okay.
Also you get investigators them, you get police investigators the way they're responsible for investigate and go into details about what really they happen. If during the investigation or after they don't complete the investigation and find out say not to survivors of human trafficking, then no problem. They can let go of the alleged trafficker.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. Sir.
But if at the end of the day they find out that there is evidence where they incriminate the trafficker, then they can take the necessary action. They can charge and go court and all of that. So no wait say, these are just suspects. I not even get concrete evidence, so I know they even take any action. Let them go.
Okay.
No. When you suspect, just like that kind of situation where I don't describe just now, see somebody they travel, you ask basic questions. That make we don't train the border personnel them, border authorities there. We don't provide trainings for them, you know, so many times in the past. For empower them, for let them able for ask certain questions, for able for no say this possibly not trafficking and they happen. And then people where they move it not survivors them. You know, we don't provide any trainings then for them. And also the last stage
yeah.
now the process of human trafficking where you able to identify survivors them as well. Now the exploitation stage.
Okay, that's where they now
Yes,
they arrive now.
They don't go recruit them, they don't move with them, go to the final destination, or they go to them. Then they go subject them now to exploitation. They quite be explain the different
the different form
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's say something labor exploitation, for example. You know, the way how they see that they treat the Pekin, if not Pekin for instance, you're able for suspect, say this possibly now a survivor of human trafficking.
Okay.
Based on the way how they treat them, you go see something send for go school and they tell in a street they sell. Yes. Send for go school and they tell in a house they work and they tell in a water side they get water. You know, and they take them big
rubber for carry, yeah.
Put on the bikini in way you not able for tooth safe now small bikini see they struggle. Then one in a sign say this possibly na survivor of human trafficking. You know, probably if you investigate further or if you inform the police, then do the investigation, then will likely find out say not to in biological parents them it did to. Now men they men am and so now make them subject them to that kind of exploitation day.
Okay.
So you're able to identify survivor back during the exploitation stage. Even if not sexual exploitation as well. You're able to identify survivor. You get some survivors the way they call that word, they call KD pancreas, where somebody like go say the mommy queen.
Yeah, in go sit down.
Yes, in the sit down.
That's why they pay. Yes,
then they take the pikin. They give to the man. Them say go leader with them. You know the way then don't they give the pikin chicken change.
Okay.
Yes, when you see that kind of pikin, a day in that kind of situation, they before noticing a red flag, this now automatically na human trafficking.
Okay, so
you know, so you can report.
Okay, so like what you say, Jishno, Mr. Yusuf, things that they were seen to play. Example like we, you guess, is it possible for me parents also trafficking on picking? That's not the first question I just want for ask. And then because like what you saying that you have some man they work out some group of picking them for proof documentation.
Sure.
So, but is it like most time that documentation process can come about, let's say, like external, like going to another country? Or what about, let's say, if somebody go take picking a corner, in the Count and Freetown? Because I feel say some of them here, they also implement are inward. I feel say go help.
Sure.
You know. So, not looking from this angle, the first question are that, is it possible for make a parent trafficking on picking?
Okay. It's a very good question, you know, and I will give you the answer now, yes.
Okay.
Possible for like parents trafficking on Pekin.
Wow.
But for put them into perspective, for make we listeners they understand better, I will give you a case study or a scenario of a situation where this will happen in the past. One of the cases them before we handle now exactly this situation we are in the parents now the trafficker.
Wow.
I'm not going to call names for confidentiality, but I will explain you the facts of what will happen. Now, Cambia district, now one chiefdom, we then call Samu chiefdom.
Okay.
This lady traveled all the way from Guinea with her biological son when about 16 years of age at the time. With the Peking step that this lady, a man, he and the Peking daddy, they not be married.
Okay.
So if we don't go married to another man at Guinea with this Peking,
okay,
you understand?
Yeah.
And to then the Peking be day and all. So they all the man and the woman we born the Peking then travel with this Peking can Cambia.
So they don't cause cancer alone.
Don't cause cancer alone. When they come na Cambia district, then life at the Peking say then they can waka. Just they can visit in the Kawaka, yes. So the Peking self be excited.
Of course, glad for
them. Yes. When they reach Bio, they get intention for can sell this Peking.
Wow.
Imagine young biological Peking, the woman. So you see, so yes, you commit trafficking against your own Peking. Then can na Cambia, then they go meet one native herbalist. Then go meet this native herbalist. Then go talk with and say. Then get this Peking for sale. The Peking not the Creole.
So if it's not able to understand exactly.
So then go tell the native herbalist then get this Peking for sale, and they want 400 million leons, all leons at the time. They see that only then they request for. And can sell the Peking. Imagine. So this native herbalist, what will happen due to the efforts with empowering community people with trainings they will provide. Then we community structures they will work with them village parents groups.
Yes.
We will work with who we can provide trainings to we give them support for go sensitize them communities them. During one of the sensitization campaign at that particular community day, the native herbalist now be a beneficiary of that sensitization. So you be getting message.
Okay.
You know, clearly say human trafficking na bad thing and waiting a human trafficking. You know?
Okay.
That ritual killing, all of that na human trafficking. So na a very serious crime where somebody not for involved by it. If you involved, there is a grave consequence. So the awareness we don't do, these native herbalists don't get the awareness and all of that. So when they go tell and see, and they be also tell them about the referral pathway. That is, if it happen, how for the
yes, okay.
Then now the first point of call na the village.
Okay.
So we happen for report to them, then they self go in turn report the authorities them.
Okay.
So the native herbalists we don't get that awareness day. So when they go and see and they sell this speaking, instead pretend like say and they go along with the deal. They begin play along with them.
Okay.
Yes. So it sets them up. Tell them yes, okay, interested. Make them come so time back with the Peking. So now then go. So during that period now we then go now inform one of the VPG members them.
Okay.
Now they now inform the police. They can't set trap for them. So when the time reach now, when they come now with the pikin, with the hope say that they can sell this pikin now for get the money. As they reach there, and the police they arrest them.
Okay.
They arrest the woman. Yes. Now so we, that's so that case they take come to we.
Okay.
Yes, and so for answer to you, I just explain that.
No, of course, yes. It make it clear where if say parents themselves they involved.
The traffic they young pikin.
Okay.
So you don't mean say because now that when you ask say now you want this pikin, they say yes, just like that you left and for make it. Although yes, when exploitation or happen, it get evidence. It can be difficult for proof say na human trafficking. When are the person in your biological parents and they move with them because of course now you pikin you get right for move with them. So most times now where there is an evidence of the intention, say they go exploit like we the one and they go for go sell that.
So yes, so the abolition begin of course.
Then SSF convince na court.
Wow.
Plead guilty na court. Yes.
Okay.
Then they in clear. But normally if like when they move with them, you normally as if now you pikin. Then the law can just presume say you don't get intention. If there is no other evidence, independent evidence where they prove say there is intention for go exploit your own pikin, then normally it can be difficult for say that trafficking.
Okay.
Yes, to be honest. But that don't mean say parents are the trafficking pikin. As long as there is evidence say you they go subject this pikin to exploitation, or you don't even subject them to exploitation, or you they go for go sell them like how that parents be they do. Then they na conclusive evidence say these parents involved in a trafficker of young pikin. So it happen.
Okay. So Fumble, of course, hear the voice of Mr. Yusuf. They make we understand one thing. Say, even possibly born young pikin can traffic am, but nothing way no wait stay reach to the worst point when you don't get an info. Since you get some combrade, they can get that trick. Say, and so I'm go do. If you don't tell you, inform authority them want them. Hence you don't know say that could lead that pikin day to thing we go make not go well, even up we can even make some man even die in the process. But yes, sir, the question I will me want for ask you now, going back to gender-based violence. Now, we get like a scenario like this, where you can get some them uncool ways. Sometimes it can be like village uncool no more. Say within the provinces, if na come on one tongue on a fumble, just that kind of concept. They happen say go take this girl picking. He come tongue. But when he come tongue and say begin weft now house. This girl begin to grow now to a point, he begin abuse the speaking. You understand? Like because most time he can get funny ways that he can begin with, especially like if the woman don't go. So woman say now that he don't notice they say, well, tell her this, then go bring her for camp, pull me and me marry those. Then you will see that picking they begin being subjected to gender-based violence where most time he can take say at the phrase a man or can go up line back or make me uncle no go say this or can't left for take care of me. I don't know if I ever get then kind of a story then how best I don't try for handle them.
Yeah, the work we do, we don't get cases of all such.
Okay.
Cases that I would say are unthinkable and unimaginable. We don't get them. So that scenario we don't get them. We don't get a case. Maybe I'll go beyond uncle. We are in daddy they sleep with you.
Wow.
And the wife no day again. The wife they somewhere a village. They go take the picking. Like one can help the picking for let the picking go school. At the end of the day, they sleep with the picking. Sleep with her till again belly. It's also difficult to get that girl for keep that pregnancy. Because we can't know about the pregnancy with almost 7 months. And as a country by law, it's still illegal for do abortion. Me not a lawyer, but I go and for say that case exceptional. But even if you have to argue that, you also they look at the two lives were involved. The one way more important and the one way you don't see.
We don't see, yeah.
So you can't tamper with that. So she was like, how can you expect me for keep belewa I get from my own daddy? How now I call this speaking my brother, my sister, my cousin. And we all know the joys of every mother is when you don't get belly after 9 months.
Yeah, you foresee baby, yeah.
And tomorrow a support so that you don't retire to a rocky chair. But that picky make a decision we no woman no ever want for make my life. I get for born this speaking, but as a result of the circumstance where I get them, I don't ever want to see in my life.
Wow.
Imagine that. Pikin wey you don't carry for 9 months. That's not just it. We've had a case. We are in a 60-year-old pastor rape a 9-year-old girl.
Wow.
And they report that case to we. We do everything humanly possible for make sure say we do what we for do, because as an organization we provide free medical and psychosocial support to survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. That's where we mandate stop.
Okay.
We make sure say we do that. Those that want for go to court or to the police. We know rape is a crime,
Of course,
from
yeah.
where they declare state of
Emergency
emergency by
on
the
army.
president because it became a crime. So whether the person one case or not,
No, one case.
it's a case. But you get somewhere go so now just treat me like go now. I mean, I can't deal with too stress. They don't rape me. I'm dealing with that woman and also going to court, going to police. That left me on to God. You know, certainly we are a country. We couldn't say law left we on case to God. Some that want to take the matter to court, we give them information on the legal system,
Okay.
how waiting at the processes we involved, and also we get staff them we go accompany that survivors na court for make sure say not free that lawyer that we go where can just be any other close. Imagine subjecting a 12-year-old, 15-year-old girl for go team up before court. You know, some of them even a class, even grab one day for say
Exactly, for answer a
class.
question, safe.
Yes, so we need forget we staff them. So this 9-year-old pikin that was abused by the 60-year-old father. The tragic thing about it, we then go back now, and daddy back begin for sleep with her.
Wow.
This is the father who was so much active in that case that in Peking forget justice. He pushed that case. Everybody now we often say he must get justice because he appeared to be that father who is so caring. He appeared to be that father who is so feel bad about waiting to happen to him Peking. All of the sudden, after 6 months, 7 months, the Peking come back in a center. Not by herself, but by a group of policemen. Why? Saying pregnant, we see her in the street, they sleep. And we asked her what happened. She was like, after we left this place, my father started sleeping.
Wow.
I open up to one of my auntie. I tell her and say, this is what my father is doing. The auntie was like, set him or not tell nobody. It's a disgrace. You should not tell people. That is going to tarnish our family name. The pikin as small as 9 years had nothing to do. So she gave in. Up to 12, this happened. And one day she realized she was pregnant. And say no to the father that I can't do this again. You know, normally there are some things, the consciousness they come by after the problem don't happen.
Of course.
So now realizing that she is pregnant, she was like, no, I can't do this again. And the pa not used to that for let the pikin say no to her. So he kicked the pikin out of the house. This same guy that has been abused twice by a 60-year-old pastor, somebody who for be a moral guarantor, has also endured the same from his own father. So the point I get her pregnant, kick her out of the house, move him back with one Okada guy. Because at that time the Okada guy is the only person who was ready to give her shelter. And the Okada guy also started sleeping with her, not knowing that she was pregnant.
Oh my God.
The pa, whether na guilt or whatsoever, went to the Okada guy and said, she's my daughter, I'm responsible for her pregnancy.
Wow.
But I can't answer. You come and answer, but I'll support you this. And the Okada boy also kick out the guy. That's how she ended up sleeping in the street. Her only company was the cold breeze at night. And she was heavily pregnant with a 7-month pregnancy.
Imagine.
At that time, somebody saw her and took her to the police. So that's the kind of cases that we deal with. That just go to tell you how hard it is. And to say that people that want to say they are safe, then picking them, okay, we are all not safe, not even us, the men. Because we've had cases where, like I started, the bobo be get for end up for run, come on, also prefer for the street. Because in your uncle, in wife wants for make you sleep with her. The boy is like, I can't do this to my uncle. Because each time I look at that man, how will I feel? That this man will not give me everything in life. Why I will turn back and sleep with his wife. We've had cases where in boys, like where you get that scenario. You know, when we they come up country and can't free town, when we come, we have one focus. That I should not go back up country with plastic bag. Exactly. And I'm going to do everything humanly possible to make sure I succeed. So there's this boy who found himself within that circumstance. He was being supported by one woman. And one day the woman was like, I can't continue doing this for you. You have to sleep with me in return. He had no choice. He has to do it. And the thing is, yes, we are a female kind of visionary organization. Everything we do is to fulfill a duty of care to survivors in general, to women in general, but survivors in particular. But I think it's high time we also start paying all of us attention to our boys. They're also going through a lot. Okay. Boys are going through a lot. We've had cases. Last year alone, we have about 24. Half year, this year, we've had 19. Who knows how many we are going to get by December? Exactly. So, the point I'm making is all of us, we are exposed to it. We get what we call what we are wearing. It's a kind of exhibition that we do. We do that exhibition for people who want to justify rape in the context that the way the Pekin and they rape, that's why they rape them. So in that exhibition, we display things that people were wearing at the time they were raped. Some people were raped in their offices, just like we made you there. So, some people were raped at a time when they go see doctor. Some people were raped at a time when the teacher can't teach them. So that shows that we are all not safe. But what's more scary than the one when I own papa sleep with her now? If you think they are safe outside. We've had a case where I deaf and dumb. The daddy sleep with her take gambele. And at the end of the day, you know man that with ego and whatsoever, he had the M43 for telling wife say let go pull bele. The woman, based on the awareness, she had come in contact with survivor. We outreach team at the communities. Now know the referral pathway. Was like, no. I mean, if you can do this to our own child, even in this condition, imagine what you would do to other people. They go report on the police. We don't get cases where I'm picking and inside Pampas and they tamper with them. So how do you want to justify rape as being the way the person dress?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember we had a program that we called National Youth Engagement on Gender and Post-Election Challenges. And we had this guy, he was so vocal, he was so kind of so defensive that, yes, he's very 100% sure that people are raping because of the way they dress. And there are a lot of argument. We are lawyers there, and one lawyer almost cried that presently had a fight a case about a 30-year-old girl with a rape. Now she can't walk. Imagine. Because now if you they're going to court, it's a wheelchair they put on because of the kind of thing. And in another subsequent program, I mean, that same day, we have a breakout session. And a question like, this same guy, a question like, if somebody rape you, picking, what did you go do? I say, go kill her. But you are the same person who was justifying rape here. Exactly. So it's because of the way the person dressed. So why therefore rape your own picking, now you kill her? So you see how we all are being hypocrites with this whole thing. Because, like we said, if really we take this thing with whole seriousness. For me, it's not more of identifying the survivor for law, we support them. We know the perpetrators. We sleep with them. Even this human trafficking, we know the KD masters. They are in our communities. Sure. We know the one that way they take the passports. We know the one that we know all of the connections. If really we are serious about it, these are the people we should run after.
Okay. Of course, Fangul, you don't get the voice of the guest. And one thing, the way you talk, we from the start we very touching. We come back to the area of this thing of abuse is so much in a way that if Talek it gets umbrella we cover am, because like from which you say so now, and like we look like we say that man, it go look like oh na about person dress. But picking we not even know, we understand as young as she is, how waiting and wear now the pampers we wear attract you. But so a little bit of one thing, the thing we me want for ask, because again I'm coming to you. I'm coming to Mr. Yusuf. Because now I believe say when we don't get any cases then they World Hope International get a form of like a center and then a procedure we can go after that one. So now not looking from the angle of like because you can give it two way. The one like the perpetrator, because you can get someone look like that auntie where they go tell the pikin say, hey, no make people know. Look how much suffering that pikin go to.
Sure.
Just because of him being a girl, and at that time the mind be so naive, and they look at her like, oh yes, not true, because it's small at that moment. The person way big way expect say for be the backbone or that person for get idea, being the one and they tell us say keep this kind of thing or not bring them outside. So like if that kind of a cases then they way it come to wallow, people outside and that go on for no, waiting at the procedure we mainly involved.
Yes. So now we come into the response generally. We inside the referral pathway, we do a lot of efforts for prevent human trafficking and related issues them from happening with communities them. But enough, it still happen, and when it happen, we need to respond appropriately. We get 24/7. We get what we call rapid response.
Okay.
Even if now 1 o'clock, 1 a.m.
You call.
or midnight, you call somebody they pick the phone and respond. If I go pick the survivor right there, we drivers them. Then they call and they wake, then go there and go pick the survivor. So anytime, any side, anything they happen, as long as it is within we own mandates, now issues that we they handle, they respond immediately. Now, when then they happen, the first thing, like I say, you don't identify somebody, don't identify, say this now a survivor of human trafficking, Then can normally report either to the police or they report to the Ministry of Social Welfare or Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs.
Okay.
Yes. So the police they can inform we or the ministry.
Okay.
One of them two ministries, and they, depending on whose side they report, can inform World Hope International for intervene. Or we can get a call directly from the community. Sometimes before they even go to the police or before they even go to the ministry, call we directly at the community.
Okay.
Yes. Which would they do immediately when we get a call, and for ensure say we send a staff for going at the field and get a brief interview with the survivor and other people, community people, every day, to get the facts and try for ascertain if whether not a case of human trafficking.
Okay.
Yes, or gender-based violence. Yes,
because that's our job. One
yes,
say,
both human trafficking and gender-based violence as well. Once we don't ascertain that this yes, this indeed that a case of human trafficking or gender-based violence, you don't need forget, like I said, detailed information. But based on your assessment, you able to say this gets if they do a need day for do more investigation.
Okay.
It look like say na human trafficking case or na gender-based violence case.
Okay.
Or you can say no, this absolutely not gender-based violence or human trafficking case, now other things. So you can refer to other organizations that where they deal with that kind of case. But once the social worker will send that they feel long or ascertain say this now gender-based violence or human trafficking case, we take the survivor without an recovery center.
Okay.
Yes, we got a center we refer to as the recovery center. Now, like a shelter for protect survivors of gender-based violence and human trafficking.
Okay.
Before we do that, for instance, if na police call we know say already certain things ain't gonna happen. Probably the survivor gonna make statement at police, or in caretaker, whosoever, an adult, gonna make statement depending on the age of the survivor. Gonna make statement to the police on his behalf. They will know say also then go if na rape, for instance, if the issue na rape or sexual penetration,
okay.
then can don refer the police can don send the matter na Rainbow Center.
Okay.
Yes, the Rainbow Center within at the district, whose side the thing happen, the police can don send the survivor there for let Rainbow Center then go check am.
Okay.
So now there comes the partnership between we and the Rainbow Center. As long as na rape, they send the survivor there for make Rainbow Center go check the pikin, examine them, and provide treatment, because they know they only examine, they also treat the pikin, and also endorse the police medical request form where they send alongside the survivor. You therefore endorse that form there, and reduce your examination reports into writing. Then you send them back to the police. Rainbow, they send that report back to the police. They will examine this pikin, and at this now we findings.
Okay.
Yes. Now, based on that findings, the police then they continue with the investigation, because rape case, for proof rape case, a very, very important for like doctor say yes indeed they rape this person. If doctor not talk say they rape this person, doctor look and say no, this is not rape this person, the case stump well. Even if you go that case in a court, they need to go any side.
Okay.
So now make that medical report very important. Rainbow then they provide that service there.
Okay.
Get doctors them, they get nurses them, watch the pikin, and they also reduce them findings into writing and send them to the police. Yes, indeed they rape this pikin. So we left to the police and now for continuing the investigation for ascertain who that raped this pikin.
Okay.
And get hold of the perpetrator.
Okay.
When that need to happen, we take the survivor out and our own recovery center.
Okay.
Yes, for protect them.
Okay.
When then kind of thing need to happen, the survivor automatically exposed to danger in community.
Yeah, because you get them from
the perpetrator probably go out there. When somebody very powerful within the community, it go one for harm the survivor, as to why the matter don't go to police, or even if the survivor it in custody, see police don't hold them, that became still free from danger in the community, because the survivor, the perpetrator, for all you know, can be somebody very influential. We get people that really work for, even where they in custody. Yes, you get them something them very much. There are people that are very much influential. In the old and I also you get people that really work for them outside. So you don't mean say because they don't hold the perpetrator, means say the survivor safe for the community.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There are a lot of things where they happen if the survivor in the community. So we need for protector. First of all, sometimes say we in case in a police, eventually send the case in a court, again for go testify in a court. If you still in the community, there is all tendency that somebody go can threaten and say, if you go talk in a court,
okay.
yes, we will do this to you. If you mistake talk in a court, we will do this to you, do that to you. So you're afraid, and then they go talk in a court. And the testimony of the victim or the survivor is a key for get conviction. If you see the survivor not testify, or they go testify, say, this person not to rape me, automatically the case done.
Okay.
Automatically the case done. So it's very important. So if you live in another community, there's all tendency that they go tamper with them, then threaten them, and he go afraid for going to court. Even if you go to court, you're not going for the right thing.
Okay.
And like what brother will explain, but that pikin will be survivor of multiple rape. Yes. By different people we not trusted people, Now because he go back to the community, make it be a second victim or a second survivor. If where that thing they be happen, then before care and go na a recovery center like what we really run world up.
Of course.
Before don't protect them from the second rape, right? So these are the reasons why we count the survivor now we recovery center.
Okay, so quick one before we go back to the guest. The thing I just want to ask, like what you dey say. So is it possible for make like law say himself now the picking of himself now get access to phone and say do a call before things go get worse for me? Is it possible for make on a pathway somebody do a referral or somebody call before una can able intervene? Because you get some picking like we they say like that kind. If let's say at that moment, if you get way, you know, say I get people might call them, we go come to me aid. Is it possible picking self can call on a pass somebody refer them or waiting?
No, the pikin self can call.
Okay.
As long as you able for do he can call, not to pass person. Now like when you get in small picking them, like
We're not able to talk.
yes, they're infants picking them,
Okay.
them, months old baby them, the one they not able for talk. So the one and they pass somebody, but if the picking able for call, get the confidence, you get some picking and then get confidence. Picking are picking, most times like afraid. That make them they encourage adults for call on their behalf because we not say picking are picking. Most times they not can get that confidence for call and all. But you get some picking away very bold, they get confidence. If you call well and good, in fact, they don't call self where receive more than they will and then at the survival.
Okay.
So we then call, it help a lot.
Okay. So of course, fam will not forget to say this not the program where they come live from Radio 597.1 FM. And this program mainly we they look at not just organ harvesting, the trafficking aspect. Same way so today we look at gender-based violence. Because again, we don't get the different voices them inside the studio. So before we go for a break, sir, the question I want for ask, because we don't see something like this way, like we explain traditional where you say person go come, he tell you say, or tell the pikin we don't become the victim, like say go talk say na so person do am because of them malice and then thing they happen in a community. Even though the second hour we can look more at the elderly people, but they look more at the picking side way and they can get that difficulty and quick somebody brainwash them. So like that kind of thing, they will not ever get that kind of scenario the way somebody even I ain't gonna do it to you, but they push the picking for me the picking talk say no not to me na so person. Will not ever get anything in there?
It's possible. We not get something like that direct as how you put them.
Okay.
But growing up, I think I witnessed something like that. We were in the same community with this particular family. We be no say them picking the date one, but the family no be want that at all. So unfortunately, the king go to this bobo. He left the young family then lock. Before her. But if then be no say she was there. But just like we talk because of malice, then look quick using that as an opportunity for do something to the bobo. And when the pikin return back to the bobo, we come, they lock, he go back to the bobo, he say they don't lock. The bobo like be no say something is going to happen. So in all sleep with the pikin, he make the lady go sleep with her own small sister, saying that just for prevention. You can't believe the family at the end of the day, we do clean and go to police, make statements, say the guy tamper with the pikin. Then take that guy up and lock her up. Almost 3 months.
Wow.
At the end of the day, I think the guy suffer so much. The pikin also can't endure that again. And I said, grab go to police and say, no, the guy not sleep with me. Explain exactly what I explained. So at the end of the day, them being get for give that pikin to the guy. Say this one and next one are UF. So the guy also became so violent towards the Peking. That also explained some of the things that happened. It became so violent, so the Peking would beat her. These are by the time out there, they don't grow
now.
People,
So
yeah, they beat her.
So whenever I think
You
of
think about the kind of thing where it go through. So it's possible. Looking at the society where we did, more like Yusuf was saying, as a country in this fight, we still have a long way to go. But I also not mean say we're not going to use what we get now. And one of the only thing we're going to justify all of this that we are doing is a forensic lab. That will prove beyond every reasonable doubt
Okay. So at present, Sierra Leone gets a forensic lab?
No, presently most of the conviction is a lawyer, he can say it better. But all what I'll say is we are using circumstantial evidence
Okay.
in all of this. That okay, the circumstance.
Okay.
This person is in a Europa.
Mm,
These
so based
people they
upon-
see una go inside.
Okay.
The doctor get for go doing examination. Yeah, see the hymen is broken. There is this and that. He make all of those label. And it's something, if as a country we not try very hard, it get for affect you, because we don't get some crop of lawyers where they can up now that their more interest is defending the perpetrators, because they have instances where, based on kind of what I explained, they have instances where they think people then they convict them unjustly. They are not so then do one. They are being punished for something that they did not do. So as a result of that, you have these crop of lawyers now where they come up now. Their own interest more is, standing in for the perpetrators. I remember there was a time our doctor said to us, that he was embarrassed in court because, as far as he's concerned, rape happened.
Yeah, because
The
in
hymen
check
is
and
broken
of course
and
he-
this and that. But the lawyer also, I remember most times some of my colleagues and Kinvex, I'm like, no, that they are doing their own work.
of course.
We they do your own work, that's what they do. And the lawyer was like, how can you prove? And according to the doctor, he said, based on the examination, an object was used. But the lawyer was, how can you prove it was an object? Which you use for testify. You know
I
all
know,
of those
yeah.
technicalities. Yeah, I don't know if you have seen that video where a lawyer they try for certain clients where they say the person slap and back, where they define say, but you can't slap with this, you can only slap with the palm.
Before-
So all of those kind of technical things come up, and crime, like I said, rape is a heinous crime, but also people not forgo for something we they not do. That also come back to we, like I started, as a country, as a people, let's do it not out of malice. Imagine that person, you well know say you know rape you pikin, you make you go jail. Imagine if that young pikin then do so.
Of course.
Some of these things, before you do and put yourself in that person position.
Position, yeah.
Imagine a young pikin. There are some things I watch most of these American FBI cases or this and that. One of the cases that is very more popular that I think most people know is O.J. Simpson in case where there's a killing with. Yeah.
Sure.
So you watch all of the evidence gather, it led to O.J. Simpson. But because the case began for between black and white, so they ignore all of those evidences and just me. So there are some situations really. It's hard for you to defend yourself, not only with the grace of God, but not only you do one. I've watched a documentary they call "Making a Murderer."
Okay.
The guy be get problem. Now just some kind, we have some people in those society where just God make them therefore just find themselves in misfortune.
Yeah.
Is within this family, nobody know like maybe in personality. So you get this anti-waking puel in him so much. One night he gone, he go threaten that auntie. Say, I don't like what you do, you don't make the whole family don't see me as a bad person. Within the same month or so, they rape that family. Now I say nine cousin. Nine nephew, nine doa. Because I don't catch it now. They do all kinds of that guy go jail. It was after 18 years. And they no say not to him.
Pardon.
They release her. When he come back, he get those America they get waiting, they call that a scrap yard, that kind of mechanic.
Yeah.
One day somebody come to her, a motorcar poil, for make the motorcar. But unfortunately, it be so busy, it go out and not make the motorcar. But tell you, say no go there. On the way going, the woman die. They just kidnap her, nobody knows her. Then they find a motorcar close to human in shop. They meet this niece, a nephew and a small boy, American quick, they don't evaluate saying acting not correct, and they can pick it up, they manipulate. So later police do investigation, the bobo confess to the crime based on the manipulation. Say, no, that lady, I say, me unkuna, we kill her. He say, in fact, I cut in head. Imagine the guy was not there. He was also sent to prison. He had to spend another 10 years.
Wow.
Before they know say not to Indoor. So all of these things are saying you might have some situation where you define yourself. It's hard for justify, say not to you. One of the key examples that I can give is that's why my phone even a house and left her empty. You can left your phone here, you did not bathroom they wash. Somebody go come find you. Not a thief, man. But you know, see nobody. You know, say if you take that phone, you go. Nobody needs it. You take that phone and go.
Yeah, of course.
Ain't go. Nobody no. So that thief man just pass in that area. Somebody say nobody pass. They say one thief man be there. Now na the goal.
Your attention don't come on now from if you
from
do the waiting.
Maybe you know if you see the post where you be there in a bathroom.
Yeah.
That thief man no matter what he explain.
I don't believe her.
You no believer. So you also whenever we dey talk about all of those cases, look at all of these circumstances. That's why, yes, I want justice for the survivor. It's a must that they for have. But also, let we also not look at that for put the judiciary on pressure that this person for go jail quick. At the end of the day, all I say, let due process be
Also,
done.
with these punishments now very severe.
Very
Death
severe.
penalty.
Death penalty,
You have to be
15
very
years.
careful and not convict the wrong person.
The wrong
because
person.
Now the person in life.
Imagine. So, okay, well, I think we can talk more, but we'll go for one very short break. And after the break, we can open the phone line because I believe say people outside and will get so much of question waiting go on for us. And of course, through the Facebook, I see so many comments and questions and they come way we get for come answers. So they go for a very short break. And after the break, we'll be right back.
Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Sometimes I go allow. I just want allow. Body na me own, but you get some man with just one for sell 'em. Get me for rituals, cut me parts and go sell 'em. I'm also human, I got my dreams, so do you please remember? I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I don't feel safe, oh, hey, I go the hello. If I see stranger come na me, the mountain coming in one corner, oh, hey, I go the hello. Everybody na me own, you know get the right for go salam, oh, hey, I go the hello. If you see stranger call you inside motor car and they allow. Now the time comes so when they take small picking go sell them. Take command them, cut them part for the money and the power. Now the time comes so they go do all kind of things, we go bring them back. Then take mortal man go kill them and sell them for do them rituals. But you where they see, make you know that you mouth. If you sitting they go wrong now, you corner big phone and call. Run to the police, call you mama, the soldier or the chief. We all for make sure say we help for save a life. Oh, make we they allow. When nurse is stranger, they call one small picking in the corner. Oh, I go they allow. Me body na me right, not to for you for grab and go sell out. Hey, make we they allow. Me pick you one for leave, no sell them for you money and power. Hey, make we they allow. Make we raise we voice for protect the small picking when not get voice. Hey, I go they allow. Protect the picking the woman or person waiting on you. Oh, make we they allow. Then need we help, then need we voice. Oh, call the police, call the soldier or the chief. Call you mama, call you papa, brother or sister. Say mama, mama, papa, papa. Cry for help.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back.
Hey, you! Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience.
Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Sometimes I go allow. I just want allow. Body na me young, but you get some man with just one for sell 'em. Get me for rituals, cut me parts and go sell 'em. I'm also human, I got my dreams, so do you please remember? I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I don't feel safe, oh, hey. I'd go the hello. If I see stranger come na me, the mountain come in a one corner, oh. Hey, I go the hello. Me body na me own, you know get the right for go salam, oh. Hey, I go the hello. If you see stranger call you inside motor car and they allow. Now the time come show when they take small picking go sell them. Take command them, cut them part for the money and the power. Now the time come show then go do all kind of things, we go bring them back. Then take mortal man go kill them and sell them for do them rituals. But you where they see, make you know that you mought. If you sitting there go wrong now, you corner big phone and call. Wrong to the police, call you mama, the soldier or the chief. We all for make sure say we help for save a life. Oh, make we they allow. When nurses stranger, they call one small picking in the corner. Oh, I go they allow. Me body na me right, not to for you for grab and go sell out. Hey, make we they allow. If you want for leave, no sell them for you money and power. Hey, make we they allow. Make we raise we voice for protect the small picking when not get voice. Hey, I go they allow. Protect the picking the woman or person where they not use. Oh, make we they allow. Then need we help, then need we voice. Oh, call the police, call the soldier or the chief. Call you mama, call you papa, brother or sister. Say mama, mama, papa, papa. Cry for help, call, raise your voice. Say bye-bye, bye-bye.
Master Grace on the beat.
Of course, me famulem, welcome back again into the second hour of the program. And not forget to say this program, they come to you from Radio 5 97.1 FM. And this is a program where Wallop International don't turn up before, and we also they try for me people outside and understand one thing. As you hear the song, most of us just enjoy the melody, but get some say you for Allah. We mean say you for there at that point for talk. Because Salomon, we only practice one thing. Say they not be call me the SEO, but not to me business. So then some man they afraid say if he talk, that benefit wey they get from that family or from that individual, na something we go let go. But also one more painful, the facility they get, or that you conscience where they continue for flag you. So family, don't forget to open the phone line now when at 088 971 971. The phone line again at 088 971 971. Of course, with me in the studio, get the host way in your name now.
Mohamed Yusuf Okoma.
Okay, and then we guest winner.
Bob Lamin.
Okay, so Mr. Yusuf, the question I go on for ask, because some people can go that perception or thinking say, oh them say for me when they run for picking them really. So now picking no more with the big one and also for we. So waiting normally when I own safe home town like, is it like a place for all or not just place for picking them?
A place for all.
Okay.
Yeah, we they admit adults and they as well as picking them.
Okay. So again, now like in the area of when I don't admit them to the center and all. So let's say in the case where in happen say this picky actually they actually abuse them, as the case may be, and the investigation going. So I can keep an center the force until the investigation done, or it can happen say along the way when I can transfer to ministry or to other partners.
No, we need transfer to the ministry. Not get any safe home or recovery center. Then they not get. They rely on. If I world up now, that the key partner of the ministry we can to recovery center or safe home. So they say rely on we. So we need transfer to them.
Okay.
And ideally, we keep the survivor now we safe home or we recovery center, whilst a matter the ongoing with law enforcement, whether in an investigation or in a court, ideally.
Okay.
But sometimes in a situation wherein sometimes the investigation don't come into a standstill, as a result of certain challenges, or maybe in a court, but then they make no progress, then they only at the recovery center for a very long time, and we feel safe. If we go back now the community, it will be safe. We can reintegrate them back into the community.
Okay.
But the most important thing now for we able to know say if you go back to the community safe. Because sometimes the perpetrator can be at large.
Okay.
And they are at large, so that they can stall investigation, because if you don't get the perpetrator in custody, the progress with your investigation as a police.
Okay.
Because that you go charge in the courts. You need the perpetrator for make statements and all of that. So if you don't get them, investigation or they go no side.
Okay.
So sometimes they can just make the investigation. They on a standstill for a very long time. Maybe the perpetrator, they even get them again.
Okay.
So we can also ensure say the survivor. Sometimes if you're not safe for go back at the same community that been the way be survivor, we can try and go to another community.
Okay.
Yes, we can look for alternative caregiver.
Okay, because that's I just want to ask if I also work with some family member and look at an option where
Exactly.
will make okay.
Yeah, look at a viable option. Who knows safe? You go there, it will be safe, from any form of danger and all of that. So we can integrate them instead of going back to the same community, the same caregiver. We integrate them to somebody different. Who feel safe, it will be safer.
Okay.
Yes, but most times, if the case active with law enforcement, we follow up the case with law enforcement. We also get we legal team we mean a part of, even though we are the prevention manager. We also get a colleague also we primarily they in charge of that. They work with law enforcement for ensure say the survivors and get justice. They represent the survivors in our courts as well. If the case active, we ensure say the survivor they with we at the recovery center until the case done at court. Then we feel say it's safe now. Probably something they go down convict and sentence the perpetrator. So no sooner the perpetrator they in a jail, so the survivor safe, we can integrate them back.
Okay.
Or sometimes after the survivor don't testify, because when the matter in a court, the survivor get for go testify. And most times now they can ask for go the survivor in a court for go testify. Yes. So you need for deal with we until it testified on.
Okay.
And after that we can make a decision now whether we want for integrate them or we want for let still deal with we first. It all depends on the safety of the survivor if you go back to the community or if you go to another community. Now that's not the key determinant factor who they use for determining say yes, this law will integrate them back.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course, Fambulas, you know, that now the voice of Mr. Yusuf. And as we dey talk also again, I go on for ask you, sir, because we, as we are even the song, it's me we Allah, we mean say Lord we talk then things here. I believe so I can get some cases where some man can call then where the case to arrive. Either they try for mass for me the case not go through, or the aspect of where you can get some particular individual where sometimes they can know of somebody with them they talk some time pass. But what be they do, they allow the picking for come also. So because it constantly they abuse the picking. So for that reason they say if you go out, and somebody else go tell and something and it make it become active. So that kind of cases them they if them come to now, how many una can try for handle them?
So, like I say, the first thing we they do, we are two things: we respond and we prevent. So if that case cancel, we not done in the respond aspect. The first thing we did do, and for make sure say the survivor okay by providing free medical treatment and psychosocial support to them. So in that case, now this more get for do it in trauma, in psychology. So we get psychosocial nurse them where can go. So the survivor will come. After 2 weeks, we're gonna host and also come. So we get that process. Like I said, always we did is survivor centered. We provide age appropriate treatment. So the treatment will they give us they below 18. It different from the how they give below the person above 18.
Okay.
So and also if the person no one case, we know the force.
Okay, una know the force.
No.
Okay.
Not just that we they do. If it want case, but all we they get the option
Okay.
that we they treat you, we they this. If you want case, we go tell you the legal system. If you know one case, we still go encourage you say, but you know, if you say you need for go to police because rape itself is a crime. But the survivor na in day na the state way in day na info make the best decision going forward. Because sometimes if we say let go police, go court, you know, they forget that you're not able, like I say, some people not able to deal with the two challenge together. You traumatize as a result of the rape, you go court, they say go car, you go court, they say go car. Nonetheless, whatever case we get, we they send to the FSU for data purpose and also for justice. So if the case go FSU, no matter the investigation that they send to, we like Yusuf Tokam, as a law, now only a trained and qualified medical doctor go confirm say rape happened. And for that, not to just by word of mouth, you put her in a form of what you call medical certificate. So that medical certificate now in the survivor they use for justify say yes, really, rape happened. Yes, after this rape, this person be bruised. After this rape, this now the kind of physical, psychological or emotional challenge where this person they go through. Because in all of that way, the person can we they do test for know if this person gets belly. We they do test to know if this person gets STI, sexually transmitted infection. We don't get so many cases we are in after the abuse, with the people that come where we do test, then turn out for be positive. We don't get cases where after the abuse, when the people can they turn out for be positive with STI. So if you can within 3 days, we they give you a medication way for make sure say you not get belly. And also within that same time, if anything results show say you get STI, we also did treat them. So we first concern is the survivor.
Okay.
The perpetrator as an organization, we not get nothing for do with them. Okay. Why? Because we no want create a situation where in the survivor, if for example the case no go at the speed where the survivor wants, we not know if he say something the perpetrator don't talk to we. You know we are all humans.
Of course.
I do you bad. Then you see person way for help you. I mean do you bad. Then the person way do you the bad. And they also talk to the person way for help you. Me way do you bad. You want justice to Yusuf here, then you see me do it bad. The same time Yusuf they talk to me. If you don't get that justice, so Yusuf forgive. If they say me Yusuf kind of don't pass something between. So that's why we not get nothing for do with the survivor. We know what the perpetrator. We no one see her. We no one know all the way we know about the perpetrator and the survivor we dey ask.
Okay.
How this person me, they would have rape you, would have this, would have this, would have this. They go police, where we they go court with the survivor, and the survivor we dey focus on.
Okay.
So we are survivor-led organization, or an organization we get the interest of the survivor. The perpetrator in don't in crime, let the law deal with her. So that's how we deal with such cases.
Okay, fam, will not forget to say you can call on to the number 088-971-971. Most time where you can come to sensitive things like this, we can make like we're not busy. But we all know, like what you say earlier, we all there at risk. Because imagine say you don't left car walk, get picking there, get grand picking them, get other picking there with the men, get even your wife or sister them, they, where the risk too much because the way things then they happen. And most times, some people they do them things in the dark hours. Dark hours mean at time when nobody know they around or when less people there around. As the time someone can become so active and doing the wrong things. So don't forget you can call on to the number 088-971-971. Of course, we go get the Creole proverbs where we go need somebody for giving the exact translation. Or I think we go give the Creole and then you go tell we in English. Or we give the English, you tell we in Creole. Because we want forget them from you as a person. And if you happen forget them, correct one, of course, you go win yourself a top up. And again, coming to you, Mr. Yusuf. The question we're going for ask because we get some questions there already, but then we'll go do them to the end of the program. Okay. The question we're going for ask, so just like in the case of what we guess the sayer, now then mainly they look at the survivor. And in the aspect of law, say if them they let's say get a particular survivor then they waiting on, and then that survivor they need help. So is it like in any way possible for make Wallow be informed before going to the police station or police before coming to Wallow? Like in this kind of a scenario, let's say they don't cover this speaking, and then of course they're not able for do all the area of then more of prevention and then giving treatment, right? So coming to Wallow, of course, Wallow also get the aspect of leading. Giving you some place for make you that rest while you go through the trauma waiting and then lead you to a point wherein if you need for further the case, get for further the case and or help even with the legal representation and all that. So like in that kind of case there, is it possible like the person get forced to Wallow or get forced to the police?
It can happen both ways.
Okay.
If you want, you can come to Wallow first. Then we can lead you to the police, or if you want, you can go to the police first. Then the police can lead you to Wallow.
Okay.
So it can happen both ways.
Okay. So like when dancing and they normally don't happen, somebody could wonder say if Wallow gonna question our ask on both organization. Some organizations they will know and can give package to the end. Why some organizations know once they don't help you for get to what you want, there's no package. Is there any package from Wallow? Like at the end?
Yeah, it's a very good question. There's a package for every survivor where we admit into a recovery shelter. When we reintegrate them back into society, we give them package.
Okay.
Yes, we provide package for the survivor in safe. We also provide package for the caregiver. We get for go continue for
look
over this survivor. We also provide for some package.
Okay.
Because that day we do for try for avoid what we call re-trafficking. Not say the survivor of human trafficking. Or for put them simple, for making not be survivor twice. Because one of the reasons them we make people like can be survivors of human trafficking and even gender-based violence. Now, as a result of poverty. As a result of poverty. Even though we discourage people for use that now as a justification,
of course.
But realistically, people can be vulnerable due to the economic status. You understand?
Yeah.
Because let's take trafficking for example. If the trafficker, they target poor families, them family we no say they not get nothing, they struggle for even waiting they eat. You know, they go to them, they go tell them, say, I want for take una pikin, I want for care and go na the city for example. Say I they go raise them up. I they go put her in school, I they go get a better life. Understand? That them parents then they easy for convince because they want let the burden of that of taking care of that pikin they come out from them.
Okay.
So they can easily give in. And also they can take and say the pikin where you go na city, they go succeed, they be somebody tomorrow society, you can help them out of them poverty.
Okay.
Yes. So then they can make them put them in a very vulnerable situation or very vulnerable position.
Okay.
We can attract traffickers them and then the targets. So when that happen, the pikin they become a survivor of human trafficking. When they can have shelter, who they integrate them back, would they support the parents with some package or go do business, for start an economic livelihood or support her with some form of economic livelihood. Where instead go to do, where go to get money for feed the pikin and the family, as a whole. So then they pull them small from that. It's not enough, but at least they go pull us with all the awareness, and now they do something where they count money small. At least they go pull us small from that vulnerable states. We go make them an easy target for traffickers. So you not go easy again. Let traffickers then come back. Then say we want to take this picking back for the second time. Agree back easily.
Okay.
So now make could they do that day?
Okay.
Because if you say what you may, if you go with the survivor back to the same person, the person is in that same poverty states, it's still a struggle. But I think even with all of the lessons they will learn, they will still give picking back to another person just because of that hardship. So that make they support them. And also they support the form of support what they provide for the survivor itself, mainly na school. It gets for do it. It's school related, school related support.
Okay.
Whether na textbook, school materials, uniform, all of these things. Now we get free education. So most times we don't pay school fee again, except if they are in a private school, they go.
Okay.
But they provide the support they provide, get for do it in school because while they go school back, because a small picking.
Okay.
Yes. If now adults, because I tell you say we also admit adults in the recovery center. Now adults will also provide the support they provide for an they go start up something.
Okay.
Sometimes we can support you for learn something. Not all tell no more for go do business, but we can support you for good. If you feel say you're not going to go school again, you're not going to go college
I think
again.
we get to call on. Hello, caller. Your name and inside the call we from. Hello.
Rashford Amara.
Yeah, Amara Barcelona. Good afternoon. What's your contribution inside the program?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Amara. You get me? Hello, I think we don't lost Amara because you look the sound low. Again, Fabio, don't forget to say the phone line up in at 088-971-971. So, like how you would say, Mr. Yusuf, you mainly they make you understand, say, of course, if not picking, I'll try for help the caregiver and the picking also for go school, and that of adults, and also they try for find a way. If now something go learn, and so you could become productive, or now some form of a business. If you say you want for do, then go also give you that kind of a support. May you try so you go able to turn up on your own. We have to say that now something you want for say kudos to All Up International for, because it really difficult when people don't go through.
Hello?
Yes, hello caller.
Yeah, Rashford Amara.
Yeah, Amara, how are you, pa?
Fine. I will talk with network.
Okay. So Amara, so what's your contribution inside the program today?
Okay. I'm sure say like they talk about the issue of organ harvesting, right?
Exactly, organ harvesting, gender-based violence, human trafficking. So they touch on all the different areas them because they're all interrelated.
Yeah, sure. The issue of human trafficking, look at that this aspect here. This aspect of something we self get for responsible, but government in other sectors they get for responsible for.
Okay.
Because this remind me of something where incident where I witnessed one woman go take picking really say they can put in a school. But at the end of the day, like what thing go tell the people and that they can't do the picking, not so that they will kind of control they can't do the picking.
Okay.
Like do that thing, like some of them get that much saying for saying like for channel they complain and they. But I don't know how best time I'm going to go do that beginning now. When you come to begin like the beginning only na self-study in the back. Go tell the people and say like na school you can't put the begin, but later when can a difference you can't treat the begin. And also I also talk to them Gani they were them made them back in a village. That was before, but now like this now awareness is now. Person go tell say, give me pikila go men. It's a chance me for me pikin for a lot of things that go give possible for go men. If I got on the eat, una eat that Gani day. Because like now looking at this way, person go there say they can't put pikin at school. We can a different thing they can't put pikin back. You want to live a serious life, comfortable life. At the end of the day, we come. You want picking that they can't get to for a span for the 5 o'clock for doing domestic work. Sometimes they go go till 9, 10 o'clock. When you want to get to them in Lidon or they go school, which of course na that same motive they go therapy na village or na remote area here they can put them at school. Then we can a different thing they can do. Anyway, me will look at it. I don't go say na which them, but people that we no get humanitarian feeling. Because if you get humanitarian feeling, they are picking the EU picking. Why they feel love for them as well as person get love for another picking the back. Then the mommy the back or the father back and another they in remote area there. Like if you picking a garden and it's patient and the school of mission area and they village and they say not even village because most time come on go see na village. We get from primary now you don't want to get, but we get from primary on to SS level. So like put the picking the pay attention to that. Say what they go school late. We what a person will go take an ayani got tell say, hey, I go do this at the end of the day, can't traffic, I do another thing. That's the reason for we get the content mind, the money will go say, hey, can you make Pikila go this because you get money, hey, like I pay for this body for me. I pick it up for take all things for that because some of them in the back and they can call and hey, mine not get we say they can go to Victor and then they can go have no responsibility. So like yeah, you don't know the motive where that person they get. And when they back with involved in anything they now which people and then any kind of pass I just get for listen they just part of me, I just use that whole day. Now which man they then people in it because you copy biggie, you are like you know sort of first back like you. You will go take other person you are like you left other person you. Oh I'm a traffic, the best thing to do traffic you do you anything. Then you don't end hide one. That's what I never say no correct, no call for. Not so fancy. Where you go left you go to take other person they do what you know fit no fit. Then also for government also gets something for play and get the role for play. Whosoever involved in this which act, we will look at which act. When they left, when they get rid of them, they don't play police. I don't get too much lenience and anything for push out the section. People don't commit crime. Sabi business man they can't say this and this. Law not depend. Sabi not depend law. Oh don't commit, post don't commit. So as this don't commit. It goes serve as an example so other people. Men will do the same. Of course, people don't traffic. What person picking this now? At the end of the day. They take this na be person. Hey, when I wait, na you do this na we no okay well meet. They bring out to me they call how you keep business. Purpose not commit. Let the person just me like na they don't commit. Me just like purpose they commit to. Now people will follow their case and they people and they even Mr. Chan some of them they me are they follow them in and they. If this Mr. Ego commit then kind of day, government look at that. Hey, but they can't finalize the business. They left her. Then if in case another person commit na the same thing na, they go be like, hey, when Mr. A commit, we do the same thing. Now so they go and say no. I mean, I'm your case now. It begin to count injustice in the system.
Okay. So
like for government sector, other civil society, any other organization, they don't say gonna be law abiding. That is to say, when I say what they say that this possibly commit anything and they tell us that for jail for 10, 15 years, makes us say with no bail. What they say that 10 or 15 years for 10 or 15 years. No bail, no this that will serve an example for other people. Other person who involved in civil society. Remember I told you I would be say, they don't really bail out. I like give money no guy. And this is good. Okay. So next other question back on Rashford.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution inside the program. So just like what Amarada says, so I just see something in to the area of gender-based violence. We can someone get the physical aspect where you see someone either a picking or a woman or beat and say damage them. Then you someone can use that word on a buff and all and day. When una can normally receive them cases, then they una can admit them or una can just give them treatment.
So we don't get cases where we don't even make them don't do operation on them. So those decisions are made based on the status of the survivor. Okay. Quite recently, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we began one case we almost take 6 hours for do operation para pikin. We get the one can be almost take 3 hours. So not to just follow, we can give them medicine for let them go. Those who require admission, no matter how many months, we dey admit them and take full responsibility. As God could have it, we not ever get case where we need for fly with out of the country. But if need they for do that, if we don't try everything here within, it not happen, then the only option are for fly with them. We also get provision for that. The whole thing is, if one survivor die for we, not too many deaths. The death of one survivor is too many deaths. Just as the one rape case, not too many case, also means say we no want any survivor for die, because it also no go give hope to the other one that we go through, we go experience. And we no want forget a situation where a survivor will begin kill themselves, feeling that after this one I don't go through, I not get no hope again. So yes, we just don't give medicine and leave them to go. If it require for admit, we admit them.
Okay, of course, Fambul, we don't forget to say the phone line open when 088-971-971. This not that we always see now with different community them, but the responsibility they on we all. If you not talk, the other person not talk, then nothing not going to happen. I can always tell people in one thing, say, not say don't say where you know say the trouble then are you next door neighbor in place where you know say the next person are you. That's the tell you want for be active. Hello caller, you name and inside the call way from.
Mr. Rashford, good day, sir.
Yeah, good day. How are you?
Yeah.
So what's that?
Amadou at the call for Moyamba.
Okay, Amadou from Moyamba. So what's your contribution inside the program?
Yeah. The incident what happened yesterday, then give the picking market for both sides. Actually, the medicine avoid them. Yes, because now one boy be dead and I'm be left now the site there. So he later buy all the market. So he get access to the picking adults and the picking at 13 years of age.
Okay.
So we don't get sex with them. The picking in Kana house now. The way in the work and I famble and get for act. I waiting you. So he later explain because no one talk actually they beat and say. Yes. So we want to tell the one the way they out, them parents the house there, well left for go they give them picking the market with them small force. Because the picking is small as in common school, so can you imagine? Just like what that caller they say.
Yeah.
Go take people in picking upline Kautan, yes, candidate program. Yes, now in the young picking there, they left there and they give them market. Now area look me own Kusa, they look the south side back there. We all share the same boundary. Yeah. Now yesterday that happened to that picking day. Actually, where did it happen? The picking right now no worker.
Okay, so the two I want ask, they don't report this matter in a police station?
Well, the man young family now, can you imagine? Then they try to pull the family out money business.
Okay. Okay. So well, what we go do?
Then they try to pull the family out money business. Me, if me be get the family, the picking young family where they other side, if I be get a number, so God I for don't call them.
Okay,
They were accept for the case done totally.
Okay, so what we can do in this case, we go get you number done. We just need some vital information a bit, and I believe I think we'll go because yes, sir.
And also let them go down the Moyamba Government Hospital. We get the one-stop center there.
Okay.
So make them go report there. Let them just go down the government hospital. Say then they look for the one-stop center where is being run by the Ministry of Health. Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, but also we staff there.
Okay.
So what we do for kind of promote best practices. Outside the government get the one-stop center, we get one rainbow staff there for make sure we able to support the government for do exactly what we do now the rainbow center.
Okay.
So let them just go now the government hospital now more.
Okay, so as you do agree, of course, that not and this thing we can see like na Congo sa, but not to Congo sa. Because it can also for them be saying a young picking, a young sister. So these are things we know for hide. And most times, what you again observe, Mr. Yusuf, when things are when they happen, people they in that position of you never know that they behind them.
Sure.
Until when those things happen, that's the time you get some man back in authority, they get mind for can pull chest for them kind case then they and all. I really they wonder. I don't know if because me I look at them say government need for make some certain policies like how normal we get say people them way they do aiding. Because if you say that for come do interference into
compromise.
Yes. So if you say yourself, no matter whether you be yourself forget your own taste of the old thing where they happen.
I think if I can come in, the government don't try in that area. So if you add the Sexual Offences Act as amended in 2019, I think that'll be one of the strongest thing with the revised and compromise. That if any case like that happen, the one that we did see don't part that case. If they catch the or they give them nothing less than 15 years.
Okay.
But like I say, all come back to be the people. Because we know these people, we live with them. We know say this person and they compromise and they spend the money, but nobody is willing to come forward with this information. Compromise is one of the things where they undermine we work very strongly. Because the perpetrator go down do the thing, they want for let justice happen, then go down grab, they go meet the family and give them money, and tomorrow that survivor no they can. We've had situation where in the person ready for rape, the beginner close them, put them out, stuff him out so he no go shout. They arrested him just 2 weeks. He was seen back in that community. Each time that Peking they see that guy, they freeze. No matter what they do,
Of course.
they freeze. Just the team up what are they running here? What are they running here? Imagine those situations. So and they rape another person in that same community, and when the person came, they were like, "No, I know one case, so I just treat me like go." Because look at what happened to that guy. Nobody not get justice. So I don't want to waste my time to go to the police. All of this happen as a result of compromise because then go big the Peking family, then self-compromise, left the case, give them small money and they accept it. It's so difficult in a way that you have sometimes people will not even come to report again. Just day before yesterday, we observed the International Day for the Healing and Prevention of Violence Against Women and Girls. And one of the position paper we the First Lady, one of the points where the First Lady read on behalf of the survivors was mainly talking to parents and families where they feel so betrayed that as a family, on our way for help, we forget justice. You are the same people who go behind the scene and betray we and take money on we behalf or make people them beg una, even if they not give una money, or then just talk to una and left we. Imagine if those things will happen to them, picking them and die. Somebody, yes, the life they're not going to give you back, but being that you picking or die, and this person is here, let them face the law. Compromise is really, really affecting, and as a result of compromise, I believe now that make we get more people where they do one, because they know say at the end of the day we go big, and then go forget about this case, and I walk the streets as a free process. So it's a very serious matter. The government don't try amending the Sexual Offences Act, that a very, very big try within try. All left to we now as a people within those community for make sure say enough will happen.
Of course, as you don't hear the voice of we guess they don't make we understand one thing, say the compromise don't pass mark, you don't too much. So whenever you see any case or you know of some certain things say go right, now for Allah. So we get some comments and this one are from Bintu Kane, where they say, what is the Child Protection Department doing for children that are involved in drug abuse? That's now one. And then this again from Bintu Kane say, this program is very important and educative. They say World Hope International is doing great. How long does the survivor take at your recovery center? So that's the second one. And then this other one here, so they come off from Fanta Conte, where he say, I want to express my gratitude to you guys for the educational program. Keep up the good work. The elimination of abuse is possible if we work together. And then lastly, this one here, so now from Bintu Kane again, where they say, World Hope get any number for call in case we want reach out to them on trafficking or gender-based violence when a GBV. And then he also they ask, do they also take male survivors because both male and female face trafficking and gender-based violence? So I think Koto Yusuf, this question they mainly not to wall up, and I think now you inside and they for answer.
Okay. Yes. You will get for they go back to the question.
Okay,
then.
okay,
Yeah,
small,
but I will
small,
start with this one where they ask if World Loop International gets any number where somebody will contact if you want for report any issues of human trafficking or gender-based violence. Of course, we get a number. We get general number we na the national number for the entire country we that day na the Ministry of Social Welfare na in custody of that phone day and they run that number day. We are the 134 toll line.
Okay.
That starts with Dandy first. Dandy very important because in easier na just 3 digits and in a toll free line. No matter which network you call
so
for,
you know pay anything.
You pay anything. Now 134.
Okay.
When you get any information on human trafficking, you are report, just call 134. Somebody they will go answer you.
Okay.
And that at the government through the Minister of Social Welfare they run Dandy.
Okay.
World Loop International, we say get with your number. We na I go call them na 076.
Okay, 076.
Yes, 542 815. Repeat them again. 076 542 815. That number dey any time of the day or night where you call them, somebody they will go answer and you go explain what's the issue. The person will talk to you and he will tell you waiting for do.
Okay.
Just call that number the way you get any information relating to gender-based violence or human trafficking.
Okay.
Just call that number there. Somebody they will go answer you. Doesn't matter at the time. Like na middle nets.
Okay.
You know, now the emergency number down there for all the issues that would they handle. As long as na emergency, just call that number there and report. And also, I just want to emphasize the quite start for talk. No wait till you get evidence before you call the number for reports.
Okay.
Call the number when you suspect. Now, mere suspicion, just call the number. Not say, oh, these are just suspects some of us. Now wait first, like gather evidence. But probably by the time you go see, you wait for the evidence, it don't be too late for making reports. Not so you work for investigate. You work now for just reports. People and they will go investigate. And I want for also emphasize say when you report, we will always keep you anonymous. We not announce your name to anybody. To only third party say this person I make this report. Even the person where you report against, no will ever know that you make that report today. Okay. So just be rest assured, be confident for come forward a report, and we will keep you anonymous. Okay. It doesn't matter whether the person to you. Just report. If you know somebody really wish well for Sierra Leone and we survivors them, you go prioritize we survivors them situation rather than the person in relationship with you. Okay. So just come forward. That person no go ever know say now you make the report and we go treat am confidential and nobody no go ever know say you make that report there. Just want to emphasize that. So now the number that they.
Okay.
What's the other question?
The next question they say what is the Child Protection Department doing for children that are involved in drug abuse?
When you say Child Protection Department, I don't know which one you mean. Which one is Child Protection Department?
Well, that's now waiting come here. I don't know. I think this is not for WHI. They ask like let's say if the departments where they in charge of protection or so, if probably they look at picking, they're also involved into drugs, waiting ever then they try for like help or whatever. And with now the thing that we probably don't they do or one for do for help they want they into drugs.
Yeah, we know they deal directly with or know they handle issues them of drug abuse by children directly.
Okay.
You know. However, with the as part of the prevention drive or sensitization drive, all they provide trainings. We also can talk about the issue of drugs. We can also put part of the trainings them.
Okay.
But we know they provide direct services them we relating to drugs for picking them actually.
Okay. So the next one we ask here, of course you don't answer on the number. This one how long it can take a survivor for them on a recovery center?
Yes, we like I say what be the talk. I already answered that day. We don't get a specific time or specific period where the survivor for taking a recovery center. It can take 10 months at a recovery center. It can take just 1 month at a recovery center, depending on the circumstances. Like what I explained, you know, the focus now for make we ensure say if we integrate them back into society is safe Usai they go is safe. You know, nothing not going to happen to if we see say Usai been deal with get the issue, if we send on the back, they're not gonna be safe. For the send on another community with another possible if we say it will be safe.
Okay.
So the focus there is the safety of the survivor. Once we know say it will be safe for integrate them, we do them. But we don't get any specific period for say fixed we can at 3 months if we take then for integrate them power. No, we'll not get any fixed period.
Okay.
I think the last one you talk about male, so whether they admit
Yes,
male survivors,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
It's good that he asked that question there because it's very good for me to make that clarification. Actually, only admit male survivor.
Okay.
Right now, we need to admit male survivor because of the space.
Okay.
We just admit female survivors. But we not mean say we need to take the cases of male survivors.
Okay.
What you can do normally, we get partners they would work with, where they we can send, they we can refer with male survivors them. We get Don Bosco, you know, where we get male survivor, we send them there.
Okay.
We get one other organization or safe home where they call it Vera, then they got rich.
Okay.
The one in this safe, we can send male survivors then they. We get another one when all for one, then they were Linton.
Okay.
They safe we can send with male survivors then they. But we'll send the male survivors then they will provide support to the shelter for able to take care of their male survivors and they provide feeding for them. They benefit from we services them.
Okay.
Yes, not we
So like now, just because of the space,
The
make
space,
them go back.
exactly.
For everything from WHI.
Yes, they
helping.
benefit from we services just like the one the way with the Canada, the female.
Okay.
With the Canada at the recovery center.
Okay, so as we not to get enough time again with we inside the program, again, fam will not forget to say the number where if you can call onto in case probably you suspect because no wait stay the tea happen because if you wait stay happen by the time you want call water don't pass guy.
Exactly.
So the ministry number when a government number now 134 when a toll free we mean say you don't need forget top up you can call or you can same way so contact Wallop International on this number when a 076 54 28 15. I will repeat again the phone number na 076 54 28 15. But mind you say when you call to this phone number them not a chance for me begin say hey, me from the morning I know it to angry you na this so not to dandy that line they day for. That line they day for when you suspect say there is a form of trafficking, abuse, something where you know say they happen a community in a barbaric behavior. Not to for can begin call say, hey, well, waiting the happen now, we not this, no. Because Salomon get a bit quick, they misuse lines them. Of course, I don't work within call center, no italic. So man go even call you no more for thing we not even relevant and all. So let we know say more not they misuse them things than they. So if you dey within that suburb yourself, if you say, hey, all of well, they're not in our village or they're not in our tongue here, no, you are wrong. Government the outside the same way so but when you contact them and then go understand and trace waiting ever. And again, not call this line where you imposing get plaba. You defend way for make allegation where evidence they're not available. Because mind you say the organizations here, Rainbow, Wall Up, now money that they put for make a social worker move go na then community then they and go start the whatever process of investigation. Take police go take from there, but not begin do that way you're not sure in the sense when a allegation now just because you're in a family and the family need talk you defend way for get at somebody. So again, Koto Yusuf, last one before we go. Everybody they look at this agohala when I make we end with. Waiting go be you word to people them within community because like we say some man get these habits like well some man can say well I be sidoya being but I not put me much there no more. So I be that kind of thing there. At the end of the day, na person they perish because you refuse to give information relating to something when abuse or trafficking as the case may be. Waiting go be your last word of advice or encouragement to people learn and then different communities them as then they listen to the program.
Yeah, as usual, I just want for continue for encourage people for come forward. and make reports, give we the information. Now only with the information and we go able to respond and act accordingly, act swiftly and get results. Without the information and definitely we're not going to go anything, we're not going to do anything whatsoever. I make we do a lot for sensitize people make them be aware of the issues them and how them for go about if they get if they get information related to the issues then and I want for join me border for say you even if you not actively participate in compromise, but if you know then you not talk, you as well passively you they take part in the compromise. Not to that person who go sit down, they can't say, okay, yeah, they can't beg this till not go to court or not go police, look this money. Not to that no more. If you say no, you say, but it's not to me business. Me, I mind my own business, you not talk. You definitely yourself not part of the compromise. Okay. Legally speaking, yes, probably the logo do you nothing because you not take any active step. But morally speaking, you are equally responsible.
Of course.
Yes, you are equally responsible. So please make we come forward and report always. And as I say, no wait till you get enough evidence. Not to your responsibility for investigate. There are people who are their own duty for investigate. When you get information, just share. Even if it turn out for be say the information we share, get any, the old water, not to anything. It's still not bad. We don't go do anything. We don't go talk by you or say you waste with time. No, whatever information, rumor, when you get, just come forward and report. We will act on them. If not something we turn out for be something we relevant, we go act on them. We'll take the necessary steps. Okay. Yes. So
okay.
That's just one.
Okay. Yes, sir. So again, the same question goes to you, but I go on for ask if una self gets any toll-free line where somebody can call for una service.
Okay, so we as at now we not get toll-free line. We promote the toll-free line with the Ministry of Gender gets we now 116. So we encourage everybody for me calling. And nonetheless, we also can make people call we directly. So we serialized number there. We in a 072 247 800 is the number they call for talk to any of the centers. If you're not able to call Landy, you can call me on 072 247 819.
Okay.
So yes, so once the call can make able dispatch to any of we centers, and then keep calling.
Yes.
Okay, so you will call 072 247 800 072 247 819.
Okay.
So any of the number that way you call, we can dispatch you call to any district where you dey. So let's say you call within Bombali district, we dispatch you call to the Bombali center, then they can respond to you. If now with Timbo, you call with the dispatch, you call to those centers and they go respond to you. I like the campaign you talk about let we holla because when I start from that angle that we all know we self. And if we not tend for talk, people can do. I always can say the power and the strength of the person where they abuse lies in the silence of we the people. If we know them, they will not tend for talk. They use we silence as a power. They just stand like when they rape the picky. We've had a situation where the man they ready for sleep with the picky. They just take stone, now wrap red PC spanner, and tie black rope and white rope. We all know each time you see that they afraid, that's why. So each time you want to sleep with the picky, they put under the pillow and tell the picky say the day we they tell anybody this, you they die. So now that is you. So he used the picky that in silence as in power for doing. So even way. So normally the time they do and where the mommy they go pray, the picky they with in granny, where the granny they go pray, early morning and that the snake go inside the house. Unfortunately for a one day the mommy go at it forget something. The car can't take a meet up and tap a grand picking. So when they go that picking center, it take time for let that picking talk. But with the help of the trained and qualified psychosocial guys, where we can able to talk to that picking and the picking was like that man say if I talk, I they die. The man was like, no, na line at get it. Yeah, at the end of the day, the pikin go show who side the market take it. So you watch it. It's just something like that. So let we speak up. Let me speak up. We know these people. We know these abusers. So I just be one watch with data quick because of time. I remember you they talk about timing. If you watch with data last year, the highest portion of the time where the rape happened in the evening, where we all lay in our house. So last year, in the evening, we had about 1,154 cases.
Wow.
This is not the time where everybody did in our house. So you begin imagine when. I remember you talk about where somebody they go sell in the town quick, but this is the evening where the mommy they the party. So that shows you we know. We've had situation where in the Peking, the mama no say in Peking, in boy Peking they sleep with her. The mama no say in man they sleep with her. The mama no say other uncle they abuse her, but they want you not to talk. So all those people use that with silence or continue for doing. And I always tell people, if the person do one to other person, you not talk. Tomorrow, whether person or you they turn to. They are not just doing it to girls now. Yes, 90% of the case where they get now pikin where they below 70 years, but also women, big women, are being abused. It's not just about girls. Women, married women are being abused by their husbands, some by their intimate partners. So, in as much as we they talk about the pikin, but also let we not forget the woman there. I think that don't forget for some time. And that made the boys them also they go through a lot right now. Because we concentration has been the girls. We've had cases they go with some boys to us, pass them do operation for them. Some can't even use the side we know then they use for shit. It takes time. Some of them, if they see man or woman self pass near they are scared. Because they can't imagine the things that they go through. Our boys are going through. But yesterday, they say International Men's Day, and we want for change the narrative. Let's encourage men for speak up. Let we also encourage them for agree say they are vulnerable. But we society most times I say for we the men are the problem that we have today. When growing up, anything we do, they'll tell you, let for behave like girl picking.
Man, be strong.
Behave like man, strong. And that's what that is killing us. Because we want for be seen this super. But we also, we have flesh and blood. We also have our own weakness. There are some things, man, we cry. Let we allow man there for cry.
Sure.
Let we allow man there for play with baby if not that in wish for play with. We play football for so many times. This is the thing we make with people that make we not sabi do most of the things that women are now doing today. The way the woman that they use her against we. Some of we even for boil water we don't know how for do one. Because we grew up in a society where we are told that a woman will for go in a kitchen. So as a result, we feel say we for be strong. That even when we are going through abuse, we don't talk. So it's high time we also speak up.
Okay.
If you know that they are abusing a man, don't look at us and say that man is foolish. Men fundamentally, I tell people we are not violent. But we endure most of these things, so we do it because we know other people foresee we for be weak. Men we are loving. Go back to the Bible. All of what we displayed in the Bible is love. You hardly get men in the Bible that were violent to their wives. But who say all of these changes is because of the kind of pressure which society put we under. Even here you have when I come on walk you all in back, people that go be point finger at you. Say, look at I encourage her. How you have go in house, now you they cook. How you have go in house, now you they go market. What is bad? For be so loving to your wife. Because for me, that's where all of these problems. We want to make like, yes, I know let me party they laugh me. There are times we just go out with our friends, if you were not to something where they inside we, but because we know how let they tell we say we know they come out. Because we know how let they tell we say you so loving to your wife. Women are supposed to be loved. Women are supposed to be cared over. Women are supposed to be looked after. Imagine you have a situation where you look after your wife well. And then they give you all of those pressure because most times we say this woman they nag, this woman they stress me, this woman they is as a result of the love we give. Women are warm, but you give them something, and they give you 100% in return. So all I'm saying is let's show love to the women that are in our lives. Be it your sister, be it It's so unimaginable for let you sleep with your own cousin. I don't know where people get that concept from. Or somebody where you and a day you say now you got a friend every day you tell her I love you, but we ready for bitter like na beef, like na banda you go pull her.
Very, very bad.
How do you compromise that? Tomorrow back after you don't beat her all day, tomorrow you watch her back and you want to tell her say you love her and you want her to accept it. It's high time. My friends know me for this. If I know you are being violent or to you got a friend, I know you don't love her, I'll tell her. And I didn't tell her be you. Now before you had to tell her.
But tell her, I don't know. Although time not today now we favor because we same way so inside fry we dey inside this men's month. So probably we'll spend one day if you get time with 1 or 2 hours because most of this time like you haven't seen we dey run am on the brunch.
Okay.
Where we really they look at like with things that you talk of so even though it's men's month but you look at again the things that man they do where they cause more pressure and more things that happen to man where they make society safe. You know, at the end of the day, they put more pressure on we demand them. Of course, like, but what you they say so, of course, now the value things and things that we get the word advising them. So I believe so all boil down to the area of if you do the right things, and one part of the right thing them for do, show love outside the under, not to bias love, show a genuine love, and at the end of the day, that's gonna make if you see your neighbor they do the wrong things, you fumble they do the wrong things, you know can begin to happen at me uncle. For defend them, you could no say for Allah. Reports and reports and reports. So as we don't come to the end of the program, we get one last comment from this now from Mame Kagbo. He said, I'm grateful for short and insightful program. Okay, Mame, thank you for that one. So we want to say thank you to the host and thank you to the guests. As I say, we extend an invitation to you for the brunch. So we'll come and talk about things that woman they do again with them right and not right. So me don't be the moderator for today and me name na Rashford Donald Abraham Hamilton. So one for say bye-bye and tata. But we hope say all what we talk, not just listen and pass. Be an active somebody. Do the right things. Because at the end of the day, na the right, na for be the right things and all. So one for say bye-bye and tata. Thank you.
Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Sometimes I go allow. I just want allow. The body not me own, but you get some man with just want for sell 'em. Get me for rituals, cut me parts and go sell 'em. I'm also human, I got my dreams, so do you please remember? I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I don't feel safe, oh. Hey, I go the hello. If I see stranger come na me, the mountain come in a one corner, oh. Hey, I go the hello. The body na me own, you know get the right for go salam, oh. Hey, I go the hello. If you see stranger call you inside motor car and they allow. Now the time come show when they take small picking go sell them. Take command them, cut them part for the money and the power. Now the time come show they go do all kind of things, we go bring them back. Then take mortal man go kill them and sell them for do them rituals. But you where they see, make you know that you mought. If you sitting they go wrong now, you corner big phone and call. Run to the police, call you mama, the soldier, the chief. We all for make sure say we